Well, I think we're getting pretty far down the road here. It's Frank Hughes again. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to now attach this Tolex to the front of the top part of the case. So now what I need to do, I need to get this here. I'll let the glue dry. And then what we're going to do now is we're going to walk down. This is not too bad. I brush with the glue, foam brush, and just to keep from having to dirty up that roller again. Again, I've got blue tape on either side to help me make sure that we're headed in the right direction. And now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to start. Again, we pull it forward. Remember what we have to do. You always start from where it's already installed, and you push it downward. And what I want to do now is make sure that I think it looks pretty good there. There we go. So we got that. And again, let's go down this way. But you see I'm starting way back here, and I'm using my palm and my thumb to ensure that the Tolex is in a good place. So let me see now. Okay, I think we're okay. Now what I'm going to do, okay, I'm just trying to make sure we got it started well. So, and I think I'm okay there. Yeah, I got that moved out. You see, again, I'm going down, just trying to make sure we end up going to where we need to be. Okay, now we want to make sure. So I'm thinking we're pretty good. This is nowhere near as demanding, although it is kind of demanding in the fact that you see what I'm doing. I'm right now pushing the vinyl downward to make sure there's no bubbles or anything in it. And it's looking rather, I think I'm in a good place. One of the things again also, when I use heat to hurry up the process, because it's in this garage, it's 55 degrees right now, and so to hurry up the glue I end up having to put some heat on it. So again, what you're going to have to do is be careful though, because you can deform this vinyl, the Tolex and vinyl also, with the heat if you're not careful. So I would warn you to go ahead and plan on putting forth, just really kind of watching what you're putting in there in terms of the heat, and you'll be just fine. Okay, so now we're getting to the end here. Again, you see what I'm doing? I'm trying to work out all the bubbles to make sure we don't have any problem children here, and it looks like I've got one here. And let me see. There we go. So I need to go ahead and there we go. We got it. Okay. So again, when you have a bubble, sometimes what you have to do, you have to just puncture it, and then you rub it in and it goes away. It looks like that's what it did there. That's good. Okay, now we're going to keep going down. Keep going down. The other thing you can do, once you get done, any bubbles you do have, you can take and use a hypodermic syringe and use some CA glue to inject it in there, and then that should take care of the problem too. So, there we go. That. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, there we go, got that. Now what we're going to do, we're going to pick it up and flip it where I can finish making that turn. I have not applied any adhesive to the other edge, only to this edge. Okay. Go ahead. Now we'll just do this. Again, doing this, making sure we have everything. Oh, that looks good. Okay. And that bubble did go away. So now what we're going to do, we're in a good shape that we can go ahead and apply cement to the top. And I will probably go ahead and apply it all the way. And you see we have a lot of room I'm going to have to cut off. I intentionally left a lot of room because just want to be on the safe side. I had the material. I could have probably, I really was, at 88 is going to take you 5 yards normally, but the pattern, I had a lot of, not a lot, but waste, and so I really ended up probably at 5.5 yards. But it doesn't really matter because they sell it to you by the yard. And it's not, this material was not that expensive either. So, okay, so we got all that done. Now I'll go back in the back and use my little trusty roller, and then we'll roll that, and then we ought to be just kind of cooking with gas from that standpoint. I gotta do some cleanup too. I've got some glue in there before I put in the internal liners. After this, all we got is the liners in the door. There we go. And make sure you hit the seams really good and make sure they seat there. Cool, that looks great. So now I'm going to sign off, and I'll go ahead and cut the piece for the, cut the final piece there, or adjust the final piece. Okay, see you in a bit.